Hello, today we are at the end parking of Burrator Reservoir, not the Arboretum but the very end parking, and we're gonna head up towards Down Tor and try and get Snapper's Tor on the way up, which is a minor tor, some little rocks on the edge of a cleft. Hey there, little note before we start this more hiking video. Nobody can decide on what Snapper's Tor is. So today we had a hike up towards Down Tor, and there are 4 tours on the way to Down Tor. The first tour I didn't know the name of. Lots of people confused about the naming of the next 3 tours. People calling this tour Middleworth Tour because it's in a field linked to Middleworth Farm apparently. Which is like a ruined medieval farmhouse, I believe we visited. And then they're calling the next one Snapper's Tor, and then the next one between there and Down Tor is Little Down Tor. And then the one I visited today, I can't find anyone on the entire internet who's taken photos of it so far. I'll keep looking on the internet, see if I can find someone who's taken photos of it. It's the one I've been calling Snapper's Tor in this video. So the way I see it, the first tour, I saw someone mentioning that they would call it Little Middleworth Tour. I'm not sure who that was actually, but the one nearest the medieval farmhouse next to the horse field near the car park, I've got down as Little Middleworth Tour. Then the big one, next one up the hill, I've got down as Middleworth Tor. Loads of people seem to be calling that Snapper's Tor. The next one, there's a Little Down Tor, but before that there's a little kind of thing that looks a bit like a Logan Stone. People are calling that Keith's Poised Rock, so I'll go with that. And I'll go with that as a stack of Little Down Tor. And so there's a second stack, and the third stack is the main one as you go uphill. And then, so I came out of the wall after Little Down Tor and turned right, and I went alongside the right hand of a deep cleft in the ground and found what I thought was Snapper's Tor, which I pegged down, geography-wise I pegged that down from a site that is now closed called shareyouradventure.com. The site owner's moved on, he shut down the map that I got that from, so that's just existing on my Google Earth. And that's where I found Snapper's Tor from. And yeah, if it's not Snapper's Tor, then I don't know what to think. Because it seems like nobody's been to this tour that I went to today. From what I can see, like, everyone's calling other things Snapper's Tor and nobody's got photos of this one I've gone to. It seems like they always draw their hiking routes away from this tour, just like missing it entirely. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm sure someone must have seen it, and nobody knows what it is. I heard someone mentioning there's meant to be a tour referred to as Hemery's Tour, colloquially. So maybe it's meant to be that, if I've got my order wrong for the first 3. It's very confused, but I'm just going with the titles I have in the video. So, enjoy. It's very busy today because it's Boxing Day, December 26th. I forgot how busy it would be at a place like this. It's probably not advisable to come out to somewhere like this on a busy holiday because it is packed. I have trouble finding parking. And we're liking this to start with. This is apparently lichen. It's very furry. Today the definites. We will pass Middleworth Tor, which we didn't name last time, but we passed it. Little Down Tor. Then you've got to go around a cleft in the land to get to Snapper's Tor. We might even get Hingston Hillstone Circle if we decide to go that far. hole in the wall. There's some flowers up top there for some reason. Someone died around here maybe.
It's a great day.
There's some rocks over there that might as well be a tour. Is that not named? I might just go over there just because they're like Minotaur level rocks, so it might as well be some kind of tour. There's a gap in the wall, and to the right near those trees. I'm gonna class this as a tour. Go into this little compound here. So up there you've got Middleworth Tor, which we're going to pass on the way up. And then we're in this little field compound. There's all scraggly ferns that's very green in summer, probably very hard to get through. So we're at the ideal time of year for this tour. Yeah, I'm going to call this a tour. Look at these giant boulders here. You can see the reservoir down there. It's quite nice. Towering boulders, yeah, this has got to be a tour. Dad's come to join us at this one for the moment. Yeah, there's no way this isn't a tour, Dad. Look at this.
We're saying there's smaller pebbles got names around. Oh, there it is there. Is that it?
Oh, you can see the old... well, that's... I don't know if that's the old farmhouse we went to or not. Maybe it is.
There's a track running on the bottom there, isn't it?
Ah. This is quite a giant boulder as well, actually. It's really wide. The size of this thing. Yeah, so there's the farmhouse that we found when we went up the wrong way to Down Tor one time. The track runs beside it. I think I got some footage going inside there. So we're going to go up, take this track actually, through the ferns to get to Middleworth Tor, because that's where we need to be to start heading up. It's your new beard. What we got here? A lot of stuff. Sheep's Tor. So I've got to find a name for this tour. I'm sure it's out there. And there's Leather Tor peeking through the trees. That's quite nice there. Big fallen tree there.
I don't reckon they'd actually, you know.
Bit of a steep jaunt up from this wall here. Here we are at Middleworth Tor, which we didn't know the name of last time. As we step through this little stone gap. Oh look, you've got two options. You can go up the ramp, or you can go through the narrow gap. We can see Down Tor over there. Burrator Reservoir. Map for today. Now we're looking side on with a bit of a tilt actually. We're at Middleworth Tor, and then if we stay on the track we go up to Little Down Tor, which I believe it might be these rocks here. If it's not that, then it's one further up. Oh no, I think it is. It's that one further up with the gorse on it. I think. And then we look back down, we can get over the cleft. You see the big black snake is a cleft. We're not sure what's in it. Could be boggy, could just be a big ditch. And then we'll go up to Down Tor, which has two kind of summit stacks. Another gap in the wall here. The wall goes up to Middleworth Tor, in fact. Didn't notice the wall actually meets it. Sheep's Tor towering up there. Probably a lot of people on Sheep's Tor today, I imagine. I think these tracks will go up to Little Down Tor on the way to Down Tor. I think Little Down Tor's on the left there, Down Tor with the people on it on the right. You can already see quite a big bouldery thing, which that's probably part of Snapper's Tor. It's not, I thought it was a cormorant. Is it like is it goose or something? For some reason my camera screwed up a bit there. I was trying to get the manual focus to show a display on the screen of what it was doing, and it refused. So I've just changed battery and it seems to work. God damn it, technology. Baffling. Through those trees there. You see the gap in the trees. Now we know all the rough tors are in that little forest there. Actually, that's Middleworth Plantation where the rough tors are. That's Middleworth Tor. Nice. Shape emerging up there near Little Down. We've reached this ditch thing. I think, oh, there's a bit of a wall here. There's a bit of a kind of bumpy wall here. Kind of like a gum without teeth going around me. Didn't notice that because of the dead ferns on top. Stone kind of bank thing that the path is going up, for some reason covered in clitter. I'm going to take this side route here. Look at this big boulder. It's a nice big boulder, isn't it? Could be a tor. Is it big enough? Probably not on its own. That might be the oh look, it's flat on one side, like the Church Rock near Merivale. That might be the minimum requirement for a tor, maybe? I don't know. So I'm veering up to the left is what I'm saying. That's Little Down Tor. I'm going to have a look at these rocks here. The weird looking rock. There's a track to it from Middleworth Tor, look. Different track. So, this is cool. This is a cool rock here. Look at the weird balancingness of it. Weird diamond head thing. Let's go over here first. I think I'll call this like a satellite stack of Little Down Tor, which I haven't visited. Making my way through dead ferns. It's a lot easier now. If you come out here in summer, it might be a bit harder to reach this one. Look at this giant, it looks like a sitting down cat or something. Of course from this side it looks completely different. It's more rounded. Oh, the rain's coming in, I can feel the rain on me. Prepared to have rainy footage, guys. I've actually got a jacket that has a hood on. Got gifted for Christmas. It's come in handy. So, I think the rain's coming from the reservoir direction actually. Let's go up here. Here's another stack of Little Down Tor with gorse on it. Might be the main stack actually. It's kind of moving around it on the track here. Very slanty. Yeah, mate. I've added you to my list. Here, another stack of Little Down Tor. Let's get to this break, see if there's any more. They don't look so imposing from here. Ah yes, here's oh, it's quite a big flat kind of camping spot here. Big flat and dry bog on top of Little Down Tor. I like the hoodie for keeping the rain off, but the hoodie's too hot because it's a down hoodie. Damn! The rain is coming in. Actually, this is probably the biggest stack of Little Down Tor right here. I've just come down from the camping ground area. The big flat area on top. Little pyramid. And here we go. Yeah, that's a bigger stack than the other ones. Mum and Dad are going over to Down Tor proper there. Meanwhile, I'm going to go see if I can get around this cleft, which is somewhere in the land here, to Snapper's Tor. Angle wrong, yeah, it's actually there. We'll go back a little bit from Down Tor to get there. Follow this wall round to the right. That'll probably do it. Proper rainy day now. It said it was going to be sunny at 2 PM. I wonder what time it is. It's 2 PM. What the fuck? Weather people, they just make things up, don't they? It's meant to be cloudy, cloudy, cloudy up to right now, and then sunny. So they balked that one up, didn't they? Track here on this side. Ah, is this the start of the weird cleft that I saw on the map? I think it is. So at this tree in this gorse bush, a deep trench thing begins and like snakes its way downhill and gets wider. So that's doesn't look boggy, but it looks like it could catch rain. It's actually got a lot of ferns in it, so good we're out at this time of year. Nice little track for snappers, which seems to be a giant boulder, like the cylinder from War of the Worlds. Alright, let's walk you through it because we're here now. The rocks have emerged. These are all part of Snapper's Tor. This is the prize, obviously. See this boulder. It's bigger than a man. This side it's 1.5 times the height of an average bloke. Oh, look over there, you can see Coom's Head Tor. And might be able to see Cuckoo Rock somewhere. Yes. So lower down you can see it's kind of diagonal, so it's shorter on the side I approached, so it's actually taller on this back end down the bottom of the hill, as with many Tors. This is 2 or more times the size of a man, an average man. Oh, look at the side of it. It's hard to get in the camera. Let's step back a bit. What's over here? Some more boulders. Oh, there's actually some quite big ones over here. Oh, I didn't see these. Wow, this is part of it. That's bigger than it looks on cam, I tell you. I wonder if I can get, I wonder how far I can get down to those. Anyway, here's that one. See how the grass grows between these giant boulders here. Old ferns are crispy, not too bad to get through. I can go along. Oh, this is quite a big one as well. Oof. Try and make my way down to that one, because that's an interesting shape. I thought these two were connected, but they're separate. I wonder if anything lives in the gap under that rock. Small animals. This is quite a cool little place here. Yeah, this one's a big one. You can see that cleft opens up. I don't know if you can see it. It opens up pretty wide here. It goes behind this rock here, and then you can see it turning just there. Do some clambering, unless there's a way down here. Thing is, because it's raining, these rocks are getting a little bit wet. If I go around this rock and come down there, maybe. That's easier as well, because I need to get back to this corner here. So if I go through this, crispy Crackham. Yeah, I can just walk down and skip that drop off that I was on. Which doesn't look much, but it's kind of like slippery rock, and the grass sticks out of the edge, so I could have slipped there. Let's go down here. Oh, look at this ditch down here. It gets big. Wow. Okay. So my way up is over there. Oh, there's a bit of wall over there coming off from the Tor. It's there. Let's just step over here. Ooh. Okay, so here is the cleft, the leather Tor. Here's the cleft. Big crater here. Very deep there. I don't think I'd be able. You can't see. Can you see that? I don't think I'd be able to climb up that bank. It's really vertical, actually. There's a little hole in it as well. Like maybe an animal live in that hole. Because yeah, that's really steep over that side. I don't know what's in the bottom of it here. It might form a stream eventually. So there's a wall. There's a wall. I don't know how. There's another boulder there that's like a cliff edge. This is an interesting Tor. That forms a cliff on the cleft. And then there's a wall that for some reason just starts from that boulder and ends right here. What's that about? Also, where is my fucking display? There we go. So here is, I think this might be actually the biggest boulder here. And then uphill. That one's quite weird actually from this angle. That's a smaller one. That one's quite a big one. And then you saw the pyramidal one over there, which we're going to go back to. Okay lads, so that Snapper's Tor, it's a lot bigger. Actually, can you see the little white stripes in this? The little kind of white stripes of rock just all the way through this at weird angles. Geological. Right, so Snapper's Tor is an interesting Tor. We got down to this one by taking this route. So let's do that again. And up here, I think, to the small one with the cap. And then up here towards the tree. Cool. And then there's that one. That one actually seems a lot smaller than the one down there we just visited. Yeah, interesting Tor. It doesn't look much from the other side, but once you get down to it, it's quite big. Oh. And there's this marker that you can see from long distance, sticks up above ground like a big tooth. Nice. 2 new Tors today. 3 if you count properly visiting Little Down Tor. Side of it to try and get up. There's a weird, it's like flat all the way there and then there's just a big lump. It's very strange, I don't know how that formed. So let's get up to Down Tor, the biggest Tor we'll be doing today, which we've done before, and we were attacked by wasps in the summer. So let's see it in the winter without wasps. Maybe we'll be able to see the back of it. Oh, we're going around the trench again, wall again. Pretty straightforward. Going up to Down Tor now. My parents are probably up there right now. Brought lots of warm stuff today, but I don't need them at all. I've got a long sleeve in here, I've got this down coat, which is boiling hot. Got a big freaking woolen jumper in the bag. Got waterproof trousers. It's like, I think it's like 10 degrees. I should have just brought a thin coat for the rain. And when you're walking, you heat right up, so damn. There's some horses up here. Little horses. start more ponies. Cave you pass on the way up, I remember this. Probably did some fooling around at this cave last time. The cave. Looks like the horses are going through that hole in the wall I came through. Better view of that flat bit on the little Down Tor I was on. Up the mound, the groove. Actually, I like someone's laid a big brick wall there. Lots of slippy rocks to go on today. There in the top. Hard work. Can I fit through that? You have to limbo. Here I can make out Crazy Whirlpool. Burrator above it. False summit. Look at the mist in this valley in front of the sheep stall. A real summit for stack 1 or pinnacle 1 is up here. Bit of a cave there. That's a nice bed for a sheep, isn't it? That looks quite dry on the bottom actually, weird. That's a nice little cave, eh? Hard work, but I guess I'm burning off some Christmas chocolates. That must be why people walk so much on Boxing Day, I think. Christmas is a time for food. Ah, here we go. See Mum and Dad tackling the second pinnacle. Let's go this one. Oh, we're on a bit of a crown here. That's where we came from. Oh. Misty, misty, rainy everywhere. All directions. It's meant to be sunny, dude. What's going on? So, over here I think. We can maybe get on this one. Oh, but, well, that's like an entire separated piece, look. It's like a Smartie that's been massacred by a knife. Go down this little cleft here and carry on to where they are. Down we go into the little col. Is it called a col when there's like a gap between two peaks? Obviously this isn't a mountain range, but it's a mini col. Is it a col? Anyway, the dip between the two summits. There's a few of these on. There's quite a lot of these on Pewtel. Easier going. A lot nicer on top, which is good because I literally had to run down it to avoid the wasps that were attacking me in summer. Never got to spend much time up here. Now we will. There's some flat steps over there, might go over there. It's like a bulky mound there with rocks in it.
It's very fetching.
Are you wearing the poncho?
Very fetching.
Swaying in the wind.
It's the new have tent, can camp anywhere.
Intent when walking.
Are they in rain over there?
Yep, just like we were. Don't know what happened to that 2 o'clock sunshine.
No, can't rely on it.
It's proper bad up near Leather Tor now.
You got a pool?
Yeah, top of the second summit. The first summit's over there by Mum. Let's do a little panorama time. So Snapper's Tor and Down Tor were there on the right. There's Sheep's Tor and Burrator Reservoir. In the Middleworth plantation woods is all the rough tor stacks. Over there would be Gutter Tor, Legis Tor, Round Hill. Probably see a bit of the Drowsworthies, can we? Cuckoo Rock, Coombs Head Tor, and has some rocks on it, Hingston Hill there. We were thinking of going to the Stone Rows, which are around here, but we're not going to today. And that's that weird cleft we saw the other day. That's Newlycombe Lake, which I couldn't cross to get to Down Tor. And if you remember us walking in the fog along a leat from Nuns Cross, that will be somewhere up the top of it there. Might just be there. And what else have we got here? A big bulk. Oh yes, Cranber Pool, Cranber Trig Point, and there's Cranber Tor and Crazy Well Pool. Hard to see over there. North Hessery is normally over there, I think, but it's completely fogged up at Princetown. Surprise, surprise. Might be leading. We got Sharperton and Leather Tor properly in the fog, and there's the other stack of Down Tor where we're going back. Don't know if we can see much of Hingston Hill Stone Row here. Not the right angle for it, but I think some people have been exploring it there. At some point we'll get to Click Tor on the Deancombe rocks in that valley. I kind of want to do it without my coat, to be honest. You know, it's fine walking in rain without a coat sometimes. No problem, especially when it's warm conditions. But yeah, let's go around the back a little bit. So we're off the peak bit now. There's a peak bit, and now there's a little bit of a lump here. Didn't get to see this because we're chased by wasps, so going to explore a little bit of it. Big flat area, good for camping. Hit this area right here. This is a good spot. Oh no, drips are arriving. Anyway, as I was saying before drips, let's just show a little bit of the back of the Tor here before we head back for the day. Bit of a boulder cave down there, star-shaped cave. There's a few tracks coming off the back of the Tor down there. Big bulky stone right there. Yeah, that's a big bulky one. And some horses down there, did I mention that? There's a big boulder field right here actually, huge boulders here. It's one that looks quite like a brick, squared off and stuff. Okay, and there's quite a nice green path here if you want to come up from that angle. I don't know why you'd be up on that part of the moor coming at this Tor, but you can do it if you came from the wilderness. Okay, heading back into the rain. Drippy, are we? We're quite drippy. We picked up 2 new Tors today. One of them has, I don't know what the name is, so we'll find out in the captions, but Snapper's Tor.